Hi friends, what if you had 26 hours in a day instead of 24 hours? You have 2 hours extra, and what would you do with that 2 hours? Just imagine. The fact is, you already have those 2 hours. In today's video, we are going to explain to you how you can snatch the 2 hours from your existing time and use it to whatever you want to do by making some small changes and improving your productivity. We are going to talk about the 3 pillars of time management in today's video. The first pillar, to explain that, let me take the example and give you a metaphor. Imagine you go to a buffet in a 5-star hotel, and what do you have? There are so many varieties there. There are 2 soups, there are starters, and then there are vegetables. There are variety of breads. You have roti, you have naan, you have kulcha, and you have plain rice, and you have a biryani, and then you have proteins in form of maybe vegetable proteins, cereals, pulses, or non-vegetarian fish, mutton, and so on. And finally, you have the desserts. The question is, why do they have so many varieties in a buffet? You actually don't need all that just to feed yourself. The answer is that there are so many people who come to eat a buffet that to appeal to all of them, you don't know who likes what, and so the varieties are kept. The principle here is everybody can eat whatever they want and whatever they like. But it is not necessary to eat everything that is there in the buffet. But that is a mistake most of the people do, because they see so much of food and they get tempted, and so everybody wants to have everything and their plates are full. The result is, of course, indigestion. What would a wise man do? A wise man who is health conscious would actually go and take a round of the buffet and decide what he wants to eat. Because my dear friends, plate mein or pet mein jagah limited hai. So he would divide the whole food into 4 parts. The first part is called carbs. The second part is called proteins. The third is called vitamins and minerals. And the fourth one is called sugar, which is desserts. So if you decide in what form I want to have carbs, then probably you decide I want to have 2 rotis and a little amount of rice. And then how will I consume vitamins and minerals? That is, you decide which sabzis you want to eat. And then finally, when it comes to proteins, you decide whether you want to have veg, non-veg, in what portion, and a little bit of dessert, which is not necessary, but yeah, that is indulgence. But if you want to have it, you can go for it. Now, once you decide what you want to have, you're going to say no to most of the things which are laid down in the buffet and pick up only a few things which suit to your dietary requirements, which according to your taste, according to what you like, and have a nice wholesome meal and enjoy the evening or the lunch that you're going to have. Now, this part is called prioritizing, where you decide what you want to have and what you don't want to have. And the most important thing here is saying no. For most of the things in the buffet, you say no and you select only a few which suit to your dietary requirements and to your likes and dislikes. Similarly, my dear friends, whenever you get up in the morning, life presents a buffet of things to occupy in the plate of your 24 hours. There are lots of possibilities, a buffet of possibilities, and every possibility is vying for some part of the share in the 24 hours of the plate that you have. Now, it could be a mall advertising that they have a sale, so they want you to come and go and attend the sale. A movie actor saying, why don't you come and see my movie? And then there is an OTT platform which says that they have released a new show. They want to have a part of your show. A YouTube influencer wanting you to watch his videos. And of course, then your boss is telling you that you should give more time to your office for your growth. Your family is telling you you should give more time to your family. Your friends are telling you, अरे बहुत दिन से महफिल नहीं जमी यार, चलो हम मिलते हैं. Now, which of these things are wrong? None of these things are wrong. All of them are right. Like you have the food in the buffet. All the food is good. But that doesn't mean you have all the food and you can't have all the food. Similarly, if you have your objective decided in your mind, then you decide according to your objective, according to your health requirements, according to your health goals, according to your family, according to your relationships, according to the work goals that you have, you decide what is important to you and select what are the things that you're going to do and say no to most of the things. And this is exactly what is called as prioritizing. To throw more light on this, I would like to draw your attention to a matrix called the Eisen HHO Matrix, which was also used by Dr. Stephen Covey in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Now, every task can be evaluated on the basis of 2 dimensions, whether it is urgent and whether it is important. Now, if you look at these 2 dimensions, you can divide it into 4 matrices and 4 possibilities. So all the tasks that you have in front of you, all the possibilities that you have in front of you can be divided in terms of whether the task is urgent and important. If it is urgent and important, it should be done immediately because you cannot postpone it. Otherwise, it's going to pose some kind of difficulties for you. Like for instance, if you have got to submit a proposal to a client by today evening, if you don't do that, you're going to miss the client. So that's urgent and important. And then the second one possibility is called not urgent but important. Now these are all the possibilities and tasks which you need to do, which need not be done today, but they are going to shape your future. Like for example, networking with your clients, or regular reading, or exercising on a daily basis. These are the things which are going to add value to your life and create a great future. There is no urgency that you have to do them today itself. If you don't do it today, it's okay. The third possibility is called tasks which are urgent but they are not important. That means these are the tasks where your specific skill set may not be required, but they need to be done. And finally, the fourth one are called not urgent and not important. So the urgent important tasks have to be done immediately. The not urgent but important tasks can be scheduled for a later date, but they have to be scheduled because they have to be done. The urgent but not important task can be delegated to somebody else who can do it instead of you, so that you save your time. And simply delete the tasks which are not urgent and not important. They are indulgence, like you have the sugar in the buffet. Now, once you have prioritized, the second pillar of time management is called scheduling the tasks. You take a weekly planner and you schedule the task in a weekly planner. Now, it's like this. Suppose if you're going to Mahabaleshwar and you're driving at night, then do you need to see the whole route of Mahabaleshwar from your windscreen? No. You have a map in front of you and the map guides you where to go. But if it's night time, you need your headlight on, which shows you the next 100 meters. Now, if you follow the map and see the next 100 meters, you will eventually reach Mahabaleshwar safely and in time. Similarly, the map is equal to the goal plan that you have. If you have a goal and which is planned and the action steps are divided, you have a map of how you move into the future. But you need the headlight to show you the next 100 meters. The next 100 meters is called your weekly plan. So you should make your weekly plan, and something similar to what you see on the screen, you should schedule the tasks which you have already prioritized and give them a time and a slot. Another example could be, suppose you have a heap of clothes and you dump them all in a cupboard. You don't know which garment is lying when. But if you have shelves, a different shelf for shirts, a different shelf for trousers, a different shelf for your innerwear, then you know exactly how and when to find it. Similarly, you need to have tasks which are scheduled so that you know exactly which task will be done when. Now you have a clear picture of how your week is going to proceed. And then finally, you have the third pillar of time management, and that is called execution. You have to simply do the tasks that you have decided. Now here, if you see a previous video, or if you see the link here after this video, we have already discussed this in a task called execution, where we have told you how to improve your productivity by using the Ivy Lee method of productivity. Now, every night before you sleep, you simply list down what are the 5 most important tasks that you need to do the next day and follow up with those tasks. Now, it is very, very important that you follow these tasks and go in the order of priority, so that even if you leave out any task, you don't leave out the most important tasks. By this, your life would get meaningful, purposeful, and you will feel fulfilled at the end of the day. And plus, you will have 1 or 2 hours extra to do whatever it is that you want to do in your life. Follow the 3 pillars of time management and you will improve your productivity. If you have liked the video, click on the like button. If you have not subscribed for the channel already, please do that. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that next time the video is released, you get a notification. That's it for today. See you in the next video.